imagine just a black silhouette of a woman with blonde hair following you around your home and looming over you? Hello, hi, if you don't know me, my name is Riley, and I read you spooky, scary ghost stories daily for your entertainment. You're welcome. We also have a whole bunch of other segments. Follow along if you want to see them. I commented a while back about Rhode Island. Rhode Island is old. It has a lot of history. I lived in Bristol from when I was around 2 years old to 18 years old. We have the oldest 4th of July celebration. The celebration began in 1785. I've had a lot of encounters living there. When I was in elementary school, I had quite a few experiences. I'd be terrified to go into the bathroom. When I did, my stall always became stuck, not like it was too old, more like it was caught on something. No, it was like someone was pushing the door shut. I used to feel someone tap my shoulder when I would be washing my hands. My glasses were knocked off my face. So many different things have happened. This building was built in 1906, so a lot of history. That isn't the only school things that have happened to me like that. When I was 12, I started feeling like someone was watching me when I had to walk by a specific church. This was an everyday thing. I felt like there were a lot of negative energies towards this specific church. I felt eyes on me always. When I had to walk at night past it, I had to walk really fast. I felt like there was something trying to call me close to the iron bars. It was terrifying. When I was older, I used to hear a woman screaming. No one heard it in my house except for me. It was outside. It sounded like it was right outside of my window. It was blood-curdling. I could envision her in an old white nightgown with blonde hair. It only happened at night. I have never seen her, but I could envision her in my mind. There have been so many things that have happened in my childhood and my teenage years. As I get older, I've noticed that I've seen fewer things except for my current home. I used to wake up to someone whispering in my ear that sounded like my ex-husband or my daughter. There was a time when I fell asleep with my headphones on and woke up to a loud growl in my ear. I also woke up to my YouTube stopped in the middle of what I was listening to. I was terrified the whole night and couldn't go back to sleep. There's also been this black figure that walks through my kitchen into the dining room. It is a black figure, but I can only really make out the outline. So maybe like a silhouette? When I was with my ex-husband, I would often see it, and so did my now 14-year-old daughter. There was a lot of fighting and negative energy in that house. It was built in the 1900s, so it's an old house. It's the oldest on my street. When my ex-husband left, we saw less of this big black figure. When I started dating my boyfriend, we noticed it right away, but never told me. I forgot to mention the layout of the house. In my living room, there's an open window that doesn't have any actual glass, so we have direct view of the kitchen. One night, he finally asked me if I could see anything in the kitchen. I was shocked. I said, "Yes, you've seen it?" He said, "Yes, I have for quite some time now." The difference that night was that she stood there looming. Since things have been going well, we only see her every once in a while. This is all I have for right now that I can think of. Thank you for taking the time to read this. This is absolutely freaking insane. Honestly, we hear all too often that there is so much negative energy between partners, and it really breaks my heart. So I'm really sorry to hear that and about your ex-husband, even though I'm sure it's much better of a situation now. It's still really crappy to hear it. So my condolences with that. Now, congratulations on the new relationship, and congratulations that he too is also seeing this crazy lady. I love when other people see what OP sees, because it is so insanely validating to be like, yeah, no, I'm seeing this too, and it's really fucking freaking me out, my dude. Like, what is going on? So that's really great. I also love that your daughter is seeing it, not necessarily because she's 14 and it's freaking her the shit out, because that's what would be happening to me. But I just, again, love how validating that is, that you're not the only person that's seeing this, and you're not the only one that's bringing it up in instances, being like, hey, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's them bringing it up to you. That is beyond validating. However, I do wonder who this woman is. Like, did you know someone that passed away with blonde hair that was maybe wearing a white nightgown? Maybe she passed away in her sleep, or this person was like an older person from your family line. Have you done any research on the home that you lived in? Because it kind of sounds like whatever this is following you. Sorry to say. Because if it wasn't following you, then maybe it would have left the first time, and not like your new boyfriend wouldn't be seeing it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Thank you so much for sending this in. Truly bone chilling. If you have watched this far into the video, thank you so much. It truly means more than words could ever express. Please give me a like, a comment, a share, and follow along if you are not following. I do have other spooky content that I post, but I do post daily, okay? So you get spooky content daily, year round, just saying, not just during the fall months. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will absolutely tag OP. She did give me permission. There is a little bit of things that I kind of left out that she mentioned to me. So I will absolutely tag her. And I hope you guys have the best day ever because you deserve it and I love you. Okay, bye.